Hello, my name is Matthias Kavodik. Welcome guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Incredible Hulk issues 374 to 376. It's sort of the end of the build-up to the birth of Professor Hulk, the end of the line for Mr. Fix-It. Such an interesting incarnation of the Hulk character. Like Peter David did a really good job with him. He's sort of like mean-spirited Hulk. He has like this mean streak to him. Like he never stops being a hero, but he's sort of like a dick. And yeah, fantastic art by Dale Keown. And the main premise of the story got Rick Jones. He gets kidnapped by a group of Skrulls. What they want to do is to channel that power that he used that stopped the Kree Skrull War. They realize he can't turn that power on and off easily. So their idea is to kidnap him and find someone really close to him and kill him in front of him. So this trauma would actually spark the use of the power in the first place. So the Skrulls, to their very bad luck, they decide to try to capture Bruce Banner. They have no idea he's Hulk, and Betty Ross, since they're very close friends with Rick Jones. So after Jones goes missing, Mr. Fix-It, Miss Ross go out and search for their friend. We have the Skrulls using their shape-shifting powers, trying to break his spirits and get him to use the power. But you see, they're having no luck. They're going to have to go through with their plan of killing someone in front of him. And it's sort of cool to see, like, they start talking down to him, and you get to see all the characters that he's worked with in the past, be it with Captain Marvel, Hulk, Captain America. I had no idea that Rick Jones had any relationship with the character of Space Knight, Rom. It's one of the very few times that Rom actually pops up in my comic book collection. Here and in the Earth X story, Paradise X, no, Universe X, he pops up. Outside of that, don't have any issues with Rom in him. So at the end of 374, we get the big reveal that the leader of the Skrulls strike force is Super Skrull. This illustration of Super Skrull is so freaking awesome. I remember there was like the Silver Surfer trading card series, and the Super Skrull image that they used was one pulled from this story. And Super Skrull is such an interesting character. I really loved him in the Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Yeah, I would always use that character. He had a super interesting power set to it. So, what happens in the story? After they try to kidnap Bruce Banner, they realize he's the Hulk. He starts beating the living crap out of all these Skrulls. Now, during this whole time, Grey Hulk is trying to keep the classic Green Savage Hulk under lock and key within Bruce Banner's mind, but classic Hulk wants to try to escape. So we get the retelling because everyone thought Super Skrull was dead after a battle with Silver Surfer, and we get the retelling here that Super Surfer, after he defeated him, he thought again he was dead, and he just threw him away. It's so freaking messed up, this part. He thought he was just going to be cremated when he entered Earth's gravity and just be burnt away, but he didn't. But that's such a dick move by Silver Surfer's. Like, after he defeats, okay, whatever. Fluck, he just throws him away. So he doesn't give him, like, even though he's like your villain or your adversary, just give him a proper burial or whatever. I guess that's just me, but not the Silver Surfer. He would just throw you away like that. So Grey Hulk, Mr. Fix-It, that comes out during the day. Like, he was desperate not to let the Green Hulk out. So, like, because his thing was only he would pop up during the night. Like, he pops up during the day, beats the living crap out of all the Skrulls. And again, like, this is like a sort of anti-hero version of the Hulk. Like, he's fighting against Super Skrull, and he straight up stabs him, and he leaves him for dead. And he's like, he doesn't care. Bruce Banner happily saves Rick Jones, who jumps out of this spaceship that's flying out into space. And he has a parachute somehow. There's like some really lazy writing. It's like, yeah, I always have a parachute with me. And they actually reference this. Yeah, that would be just really lazy of the writer to do something like that. This is going on. We're going to have a little bit of a comedy in the next issue that's going to break Bruce Banner's mind, because we discover that Rick Jones' girlfriend is Marlo, who was Mr. Fix-It's girlfriend. And so Betty Ross discovers that Bruce Banner had a girlfriend, but it was Mr. Fix-It, and Rick Jones discovers that Mr. Fix-It was with his girlfriend prior to him, but it's just this really awkward situation, and things just get so bad for Bruce Banner because he just doesn't know how to manage this situation that the Hulks inside his mind just start going crazy, and he starts morphing in and out of the Hulk form. There's like a little bit of body horror. It's pretty grotesque what goes on. Really freaking funny, but well written at the same time. Because if I would be in the same situation, I see a friend of mine who presents his girlfriend, he's an ex-girlfriend of mine, in a whole really awkward situation. Now I'm with my new girlfriend. I would feel really hot under your collar too. So just take everything up to 11, having an alternate personality that was a gangster in Las Vegas, and you know, you have a lot of potential for a really good story. This actually leads to Banner not being in control of any of the other identities, and he's going to have to do therapy with Leonard, Doc Samson, and this leads to the birth of Professor Hulk. So I'm going to leave it here. Issue 377 is a really important issue for me, actually. This is this issue really touched me back when I was a kid because I was dealing with a lot of stuff when I was young, and I identified with a lot of shit that went down in this. So see you guys next time. Bye.